All right, we back.
All right, so let's get back into these matchups.
So yeah, Warriors. We don't have to worry about the Warriors.
You don't think so?
I don't think we got to worry about the Warriors, man.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we both agree that the Warriors was gonna
I
win
don't
that
think.
anyway.
I think Houston just got. I think they got Achilles heel for Curry, but yeah, I ain't worried about
I
the
think
Warriors.
everybody do it, and it the fact that Jimmy Butler on that team now, it's just.
I think that's. I think he complete them. If they don't win it this year, they one piece away, a big man, and I'm talking. I'm not talking superstar.
They just hit the cheat button. They hit the cheat code when they put Jimmy on that team.
They accepted the trade and the NBA pushed it through.
Yeah.
But it's okay to send Chris Bosh and they did a sign. It wasn't a trade.
Yeah. Well, this last matchup we ain't talk about it. We skipped over Celtics. We ain't say nothing about the Celtics.
About that, man.
The Celtics and the Magic. You know the what's the name is hurt though.
It don't matter. It doesn't Magic.
They were actually playing good,
Who
bro.
Hurt?
What's your boy?
Tatum. Yeah, he got that bruised ankle. Yeah, I seen that.
They was talking
pushed
about
him out of the air.
Yeah, the coach was like, "Hey, get up!"
Yeah, I see.
Get up! Like he can't be hurt. He ain't allowed to be hurt.
Man.
Y'all playing the Magic.
I pay you too much money to sit on your butt, man.
Nah, but man, did you see the first game?
Mm-hmm. No, why?
No, but the first half, Ben Carroll was, he was whopping them. He was cooking them. I'm like, good for him.
Yo. He's not gonna get far. He ain't gonna carry that team. They're just happy to be at the party.
It do seem like that because it's like he like the only guy that's really doing something. And it's like
because like let's think about it. What's your mindset when it's like, hey, I know we ain't gonna win it all. Like, so do you try?
Nah, I mean they trying.
You down the field, you ain't gonna
they
win.
They trying. I ain't gonna say they ain't trying, man. But it's like he got some fire, bro. Like you just watch.
I watched him play. I watched him play in the play-in. I am sold on him. I think he
got
great,
some fire in him, and I kind of like, I'm becoming a fan
of
this dude. Like this dude is nice.
You know why? He does remind me of LeBron.
Why you keep saying that?
The way he plays, he's just a lot slower.
He does not play like LeBron. Him and LeBron is not the same, bro. I can't believe you keep saying that.
Because he plays like him. Look at how the same moves LeBron does, he does. Drive down, spin, layup. He don't have a consistent jump shot, LeBron.
On that note, man, let's because
now you want all right, let's get to it though.
You be killing me with that. Let's switch topics real quick. This is the final topic.
This one get comfortable with, man. This one.
This is something we've been wanting to talk about for a while since the first podcast. Yeah. It's something that it's like I want to talk about, but then it's like I'll be like, all right, I don't want to talk about it.
But I'm with it.
It's just because it's something that when you get on social media, you just happen to see this all the time for some reason. Like, where is this coming from? And I want to talk about these men versus women podcasts. And when I say that, I mean you will have these great conversations with people talking with each other about certain things about how men should treat women or women should treat men or how to build a relationship. And you got people giving advice that really has no type of background to give this advice. It's just like, you're famous, so you should be able to give this advice, and your advice makes sense. I just want to get your take on that because this men versus women podcast stuff is kind of like it's overdue. It's been a thing for the last couple years, and now I'm like, yo, I'm over it. Like, why don't they like this? This needs
is
to
my
stop.
thing on it, right? This is my take on it. I think everybody's an individual, right. And I think we try to get a blanket statement and make it apply to everybody. You know, some of the things they judge the women on, it's men out there that like that. That's their preference.
Right.
The thing is, they have to find that. And in my opinion, a lot of the stuff that they're saying is like a social preference. You know, a normality, if you will.
Okay.
Like, you have to be like this, you have to be like this, you have to be like this. Or the standard for the, I guess, sanctified woman. You have to do this. Understanding, like, it is some wiggle room in that. It is some things that, in my opinion, should stay, concrete.
Right.
But to go on a show For one, the women go on the show knowing what's going to happen. I don't know if they paid or not, but that's your fault then. You walked into that. But to demoralize the ones that are living a certain lifestyle, it's like I'm just the person that I don't judge. I don't care what you do. You know, you do you, I do me. I'm not the person who decides what you should be. You know, I decide what I want mine to be. And I'm not gonna go to a group and tell a group, hey, y'all need to be the type of women that I would want. And that's why I think they're doing these podcasts. You know, you might like a certain type, I like a certain type. You can't go on the show and say, hey, the women need to be like that. And that's what all men want.
Yeah.
I can't go in there and say, I want this, and this is what all men want. I know what I want. And nobody can be the spokesman for men because we all like different things.
Yeah, and that's the part that gets me. It's like, it's always just popping up every time. It's like the hatred that we have for each other, but we love each other. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like men should do this. Women should be this way. They should carry themselves this way. They should be, covered up. And, if these women are going to dress the way they dress, and it's men that's attracted to it, and they want to take them and be like, yo,
but you know how we are when it's that. Like, certain things, we move differently on that. Like, we see a woman looking for attention, we know what we're going to do.
Right.
Ignore them.
Right.
You looking for it. So it's like, I'm not finna entertain you. And I don't even want what you selling. Like, if you out there doing, like, wearing that stuff, like, but that's me. It's people that's like that. Go find them. Like,
but they'll put a broad statement on everybody. They do. Like, all men like this, or no man don't like that. It's like, man, it's somebody that likes it. That's the reason why that woman is the way she is. That's why her ideal of what she wants as a man.
Her mating call, her mating style.
Yeah, it's like sometimes though, it's a little far-fetched.
But some of them do it because they want the attention of everybody, and then maybe they get to pick which one they want, or they just like the options of having everybody. You want to be the center of attention? Cool, that's you. Do you? But like I said, like I'm just different. Like I focus on what I want and what I like and what I want it to be, and that's it, man. Like all the other stuff, like, and I see it in public, I ignore it. Like, especially at the gym. Like, I go to the gym, I have my head low. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to see. I don't want to pass you.
I think that's what it is too.
And they're at the gym, and they're like, they're a distraction.
Yeah, going to the gym is different now.
No, but it's a distraction because their comfortability is enticing the man and distracting the man. Right. And you have to be secure in yourself to be like, I'm here to get my weight on. Like, I ain't here for that.
That is true.
But guys get in that goofy juice and they just see it and they want it.
Yeah.
And I think this is my personal opinion is we want what we see. But they don't understand that if you want what you see, you pursue it or you get it, then what? Do you stay with it? Because you really don't want it because of how you got it. Do you break it off? Now you have drama.
Yeah, that's a big part. I'm glad you said that, because sometimes you do get some stuff that you actually think that you want, and then when you have it, you really realize that you don't.
After you get it, then
you don't really want it. It's like that's a great way of looking at it. Especially jumping into relationships. Sometimes you lust over something. You be like, man, this is the most beautiful woman I ever met. Yeah. Oh, she's so sexy. Oh, she's so talented.
It's the shell. It's everything good, and I think, not to cut you off, but what I think a lot of people go wrong with relationships is just, again, my personal opinion. I don't think they ask the right questions.
What do you mean?
I think people, this is my theory. And I know this is going to teach y'all how much of an overthinker I am, and I have theories for everything. When things are good, everything's good. Nobody is basically showing their real self because everything is good. My theory is during bad times, during challenging times, how do you handle disputes? How do you handle disagreements? What do you do when you don't like me? You can still love me, but what do you do when you don't like me? That shows what type of person that is. Are they manipulative? Are they commutative? Or do they retreat? Are they abusive? Or, do they yell? Do they use their words? Do they, don't care? And you have to understand it's going to be times where things are bad. Is that something I want to be with for the long term? I don't think they're doing that. They just see, hey, she got a big butt. I want it. I'm with her. 2 years later, I don't like her because she does this and she does that. It's like, bro, she did that the whole time. You just didn't care to ask because you was trying to pursue something else. You wanted to get, what you wanted to get. Right. After a while, you got tired of the same food every day. Now you seeing how this food ain't really good for you. You start reading the calories on it. You start looking at the sodium in it. It's like, bro, that stuff been there the whole time.
Yeah, that's
true. You just now started to care about it because you saw how it was affecting you. Now you like, I don't like this.
But even from a woman's aspect, I can't speak from a woman aspect per se. But
please don't, Rob Rafe.
But I can see that because sometimes they look for certain men and it just sounds too good to be true. But it's like, do they really hear themselves when they ask for some of the stuff that they asking for? Do they understand what goes with that?
That's the point I was gonna make. You can want what you want, but you have to be able. So think about it like this: I want a Lamborghini. I have to be able to, one, afford it, two, the maintenance on it, so that's caring for it and nurturing it, and three, I have to learn how to drive it. If I'm not capable of driving that Lamborghini, I'm gonna crash it. I'm gonna damage myself and the Lamborghini. If I can't afford it, it's gonna be a quick fun, and I'm gonna really damage the Lamborghini, and I'm gonna tear out myself. If I can't buy it initially, I don't need it, then I'm gonna probably get it in the way I shouldn't have got it, and I end up damaging myself. Like either way, what you go into that vehicle, you have to be trained to maintain that vehicle. And a lot of these women go in these relationships not trained to maintain these relationships. And men too. I don't want to be one of those guys that get on podcasts.
But sometimes these women will get into these relationships thinking that they want this certain type of guy, but they don't really know as men that it don't go what you think. You can't have a man that has all this money and expect him.
Oh, you're saying that their standards are too high. Like their wish list is crazy.
Too high. It's like you trying to build a perfect man.
But again, so let me do this then. That's for them. Like you can't be the one to tell them that's too late. If that's what you want, you just eliminate yourself. Like I can't do that.
No, I'm not.
What you do with that, wish list is on you. You go look for it that way. If it's like I said, it's men out there that if you ain't got nothing and you want a millionaire, it's a guy out there that says, hey, I want a girl that has nothing.
No, I ain't saying that, but I'm saying, but do they think
think they're qualified to have that man?
Not even qualified. Do they know what it takes to be? Because, like you said, there are
they
some.
Have to.
It is some women, but it's some women that is not. They're qualified, but they don't understand that it's other things that goes with that.
That's the qualification comes with the maturity and experience to understand that a lot of this comes with it, and that's why it goes back to my point. One, you have to be upfront and communicate and ask the right question. What are your flaws? What are your shortcomings? What are your shortcomings? How do you handle this? What is this? Like they don't care about that. They just like, what color underwear you got on. They go straight to that. They don't care about that stuff. So what do they don't know. And again, when you go into it and you're mature, like as a person, you understand, like you ask that question, like, hey, this is where I'm struggling at. Do you have and you seek to know if they have the patience to deal with that, and that's how you work through that. If you know, like, oh, this person ain't gonna tolerate me, excuse me, or I can't tolerate that, you really cause too much damage, and that's what you get. A lot of broken people walking around the world, meeting more broken people and breaking more people. It's crazy right now.
I'm glad that we sit around and we had these conversations, especially from the standpoint of when these podcasts come on and we get to hear other people's perspective on what they think. And sometimes, like you said, we can come in and be like, hey man, that's far-fetched, but like you said, that might be
somebody out there, but it's just we look for that and say, hey, you can't get that. No, we need to look at it as, I can't give you that, and eliminate yourself out of it. We disqualify them versus disqualifying ourselves from their standard.
Right.
And that's where we can confuse it at. We can't disqualify you. You your own person.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that we had these conversations, but sometimes it's like it's like I'm over it. Like I'm tired.
It's bad because it's not really
like
Because people watch that and they run with it.
It's like it's not helping us.
They run with it, and you create poison with that. And that's why I feel like the internet and those type of podcasts, and a lot of stuff on the internet in the world, you just have to be smart enough to understand and see it from the way of what it really is.
I don't want to say certain podcasts, but it's certain podcasts that they say that they're harping on trying to build a better thing for Black families. How to make Black families come together and stay together, but it's like the whole time they sitting there bashing,
telling you what's wrong with the Black family.
Yeah, telling you what's wrong with the Black women.
They got you though.
Yo, the Black woman needs to be doing this. It's her fault.
Let me tell you how they got you. They gave you a title or something that you wanted. That's the bait. They made you watch it, and you're so disgusted with it that you don't even realize you're drawn to it. And now you're emotionally attached to it. Like, it's bothering you emotionally. I don't get attached to none of that. And it got you angry. So now you're taking that anger into the world and you're applying it when you see stuff that's similar to it. It's like, bruh, it's entertainment. Yeah, I take everything as entertainment, man. That is a good I'm one of those ones that's
be having you pissed off and be looking for more of that stuff. Like, man, who else talking like that?
Now
look at this craziness. Why are y'all saying this? This is disgusting.
And you don't even know that you looking for it now.
Yeah, nah, you're right. No wonder it be coming across my feed. I'll be like, why does this keep coming across my feed?
It's similar to the blue light with the flies. It entices you and then it drives you and buzzes you. Goofy.
But I don't even really watch it like that. Like, sometimes I get on my Kevin Samuels, because that, I ain't gonna lie, Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels and
humbled a lot of people, man.
Kendra G used to have me fucked. Like, them two. Kendra G is like the female Kevin Samuels. She be cooking these females. Kevin Samuels be cooking the females and the males.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's stupid though. It's like you.
It's funny to me.
It's stupid to me because it's like, all right, after the first 5 videos go viral, why am I calling this man?
No,
why am I calling this woman? Like, you know what she gonna do.
It was funny at first, but now it's so many people doing the same thing. It's like
we're looking for it to look for that humor in it, and it saddens you. It saddens you because you're like, dang, it's really people out here that think like that. And then the angers you like, yo, it's really people out here that think like that.
Yeah,
yeah. Entertainment. I cut off that stuff. I'm looking at TikTok videos of animals talking and fast food voiceovers and stuff.
I just be. Social media got so fake. Everybody wants to,
stuff,
bro. Everybody wants to tape
a
freaking breakup. Like, I be going through it, and it's like people breaking up.
Hard, man.
Yeah, but they be taping it. Like, who does that, bro? I be in the comments like, yo, these are fake. This is fake videos. Right? Who's doing this?
Think about this. It's always that first time you get got doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I got got by me personally, but you got got by a person that does that stuff, and you're trying to break out with them, and it's your first time going through it. You get got. There's too many people in the world not to get got doing that. We as men don't get together and teach each other, like, hey, bro, when you walk away, just walk away. Do it face to face. You don't got to sit there and argue on the phone and text and all that. Face to face, say your piece, walk away.
Yeah, but
people out here that's going to expose you.
Who tapes it and put it on social media?
Manipulative women, deceiving women. But those people are the people
they have a camera they'll sit in that one room and they'll sit there and argue. Like,
they thought they wanted that meal every day, and they realized that meal wasn't good for them. And now they're trying to pull away from that meal. And that meal, once it got you, it got you. It's hard to get out of a bad situation. It's easy to get in it.
But my whole thing is like, why are you putting like this is like it's starting to get silly.
It's embarrassing.
But basically, it's starting to get silly to the point it's like y'all putting anything on social media now.
Be wise with your time and who you deal with, man.
Like, oh, I caught my girl cheating. I'm gonna put it on the camera. You was cheating with this guy.
That's corny though. That's corny. Like, I never do that.
What is that?
You know, because I'll be too busy getting tackled by the police. And but. No, that's you don't do that. Please don't do that. As a man, I'm talking in the calm state. I can't say what I would say if I was in that situation, but you walk away from that, you know. And
but they like, yo, I'm about to put you on the whole world. Let the whole world see.
Who looks corny though? It's
cheated
like,
on me. You cheated on me.
You look the corny one because you the one that got,
The females do the same thing, though.
They be the one. I know what's funny ones.
You cheated with my best friend.
The funny ones for me is when they catch them in the bed sleeping. And I don't know how they. It's like, yo, that is wild. Waking up to yeah, baby, what you doing here? Hey. That's wild to me, man. But again, it's like, and stuff like that. And this is me personally. I promise you, I do not like to watch that stuff. Like when I see it, because if I could look at it and say it's real, that's real pain right there. That's real trauma. That's real trouble. I'm not gonna engage and like taking in that. I'm like, yeah, that's his problem.
But it was one comedian. He was doing some ones at first. I thought they was real when at first he used to do it. It was this one comedian. I forgot his name. I think it was LaBelle. I forgot his name. But he used to do ones all the time where he was
catching people.
Yeah, catching his wife. Like, it wouldn't be his wife, like his ex-wife trying to get back with him or using his credit card.
Oh, the one to be on the phone with her?
Yeah, bro.
So the first, I thought they was real at first.
But he's
like, ain't nobody is sitting there going through that all day. Nobody. After the third one, I was like, all right, and I start seeing him other places doing stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, you just entertainment.
Yeah, but he a comedian though.
I didn't know that. I'm glad I ain't the only person that see him, because I used to think like, bro, I don't know why she using your credit card. I seen that video.
You let your sister use my credit card? Yeah. She ain't even paid the money back from last time.
Yeah, you gotta understand a lot of that stuff that's like real life stuff that can happen. And it's like filmed in that manner. It's entertainment, man. Because I seen stuff where a woman went to you took $10,000 out of my account and paid your mama's rent. Like, yeah, it's like, nah, that ain't real, man. Yeah. Because if you took that much money out of my account, and I'm not holding the phone steady, but what I'm about to do to you should not be on this phone. So
right, and then I'm posting it to social media. Like, upload. Like, come on.
We forget, man. Like, you just forgot. You just realized, like, yo, that's entertainment. It's entertainment, man.
That's why I was trying
to say. And the stuff that's tricky, I don't like it. I stay away from it.
I stay off of that stuff because it's like, you don't know what's real anymore on social media.
Don't, man.
They had one time. They had the
going to space.
Nah, they had a video of Luka Doncic after the game. They lost first game.
Oh, the voiceover.
You seen that?
Yeah, man.
Bro, it looked so real. I thought it was real.
You start looking at his lips and it's like, yo, it's like he's really saying that.
Bro, I couldn't see no flaws.
I seen one Anthony Edwards where he talk about, man, get them kids, man. I gave her that money. I was like, yo, and I had to catch myself. Like, okay, this ain't real.
Nah, but what it is, these kids are talented, and I think that.
But you don't want to talk about what I just said?
What?
With them going to space?
Who?
The Gail King and Katy Perry and all them.
No, I ain't hear about that.
Bro, where you been under a rock?
Man,
that's next time. We gotta talk about that next time, bro.
I be going to sleep, bro. You be thinking I'm blind, bro. Like on Saturdays, I'll stay up.
Bro, that junk is the funniest thing on the internet right now, man. You gotta do your research on it. We'll talk about that next time.
Okay, all right. So on that note, we're gonna end it with some words of wisdom.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you. Yeah, you go ahead and give us some words of wisdom.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, be precious with your time. Your time can go to a lot of different people, man. Be precious with your time, man.
That's deep, right?
Your energy, your time, your efforts. You can't save the world, and you have to also, if you're going to be the hero, you have to be around to be the hero. And sometimes you just need to take a break. Superman didn't have his cape on 24/7. Batman didn't have his stuff on 24/7. Iron Man didn't have his outfit on 24/7. Sometimes he had to be Tony Stark. Sometimes Superman had to be Clark Kent. Take time to be Clark Kent, man.
Okay. That was deep, dog. I'm going to take that one, dog. I'm going to steal that one. I'm probably say that tomorrow.
You'll say that to somebody tomorrow?
Yeah, be precious with your
dips
time.
In the catch spaces. All right, y'all. We out.
All right.